back into the crypts. I mean, resource-wise, I would say we're definitely up to... Yeah. We definitely have enough resources to fight. So, go. I think Lae'zel is still wearing that amulet, right? Yep. Not wearing too much else, but I mean, we'll just do this quest, and I think you don't need to full equip her for that.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, let's read those plaques.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR.
Must have been also quite important people to get like those fancy sarcophaguses. Are we going to grave rob? I've gotten Halsin. Haven't played much, to be honest. Oh, I hope you'll find some time for that.
Dream in red.
It's always a bit tricky when you do like co-op playthroughs to get the time sometimes, right? But still, best of luck for that. Curious that we don't get any reaction from the amulet.
Born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
All don't have any loot. How disappointing.
Here lies Sister Shira Clawin, date
there she
of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
I think this is this year.
The tomb of the amulet spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Nope.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas.
He's a little crazy. Want to talk? There we go. Oh boy. Possessing the corpse of his own granddaughter.
Her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania, and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Yeah, in my first playthrough I was like, how about no? And, I mean, thing is, Lavender already has like serious brain damage and like Bhaal somewhere sitting there around. So, what could go wrong? And Lavender first ponders what he knows of the monk's affliction. What are the consequences of accepting it? Gosh, we need a 15. Inspiration, guidance, let's go. On. And... nice. Didn't even need the inspiration.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Is it though? It's like a level 1 spell. If it will bring you peace, I will bear the madness. Lae'zel disapproves,
Your
of course she
muscles
does.
tingle and your mouth twitches as
Let's
the
see what happens
laughing
now.
madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain.
Do we lose wisdom now? Ooh, call on the parasite to absorb the strike. Also funny. I would say we go for the constitution check. Lavender steals himself and guides the sensations elsewhere. It's not worth it. The amulet's better. That's fair. But I mean, in general, I'm not playing for best loot or something. Let's go for another inspiration. Things like that, we might be able to do it. Ah, hell. Nice. 28 on a constitution check. You're supposed to get a good necklace from this quest, but I can never get it. Oh, is that buggy? Or how do you know you're supposed to get like a good necklace?
You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it?
Oh no, we have to do this again. You know what? We have the tadpole and we have so many tadpoles swimming around. Let's use them. 11 erase the tadpole. Lets it strike the brunt of the damage. The necklace gets better if you don't accept his madness. Shash is now cast at level 3 and Kai Restoration restores Kai equal to your martial arts die rather than 2. I looked it up. Ah, okay. I mean, first time we did that. Come on. Nice. At least no net 2. And net 1.
The urge to laugh dwindles. Though you can't
I
help
get
but
approval
chuckle.
for that.
You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
I just think it's a little funny how the narrator acts like Tasha's hideous laughter is like
My friend,
nice of a
forgive
spell.
me, for this mind
This
was
lady
not
game.
mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
Reincarnation.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
He's gone. Well, he was always good for a laugh.
But I mean, I gotta say, we didn't have any downside now. I guess we just lost the amulet. Or did we?
Nothing.
Yeah, I think now it doesn't do anything anymore. Oh well. I guess it's the best ending for the monk, right?
How many die today?
And we got Tasha's City's Laughter.
How many die tomorrow?
Level 1. Yeah, I would say that's not that great, but hey.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Calm your
Have I been this
murdering
way
instincts,
before?
my dear. Okay, I would say, let's get Lae'zel back to camp and then let's continue the murder investigation. So, let's take Halsin along again. Ah, this song is so nice.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
Yeah. I gotta say, okay, I'm just looking forward to see where Orin is going to pop up again.
There is no room for me, I'm afraid.
Go. I wanna see if, like, how much approval we got for Halsin. Oh, we're good, but it is decent. Even like all the small things give like decent approval for Halsin. But I mean, you also just have like one act to get approval, so I guess they needed to boost that. Let's read the Plea of Rest and a little bit the other notes, and then look forward to more exploration. Plea of Rest. An hastily scrawled and slightly damp plea of rest, requesting to be freed of Almaty's service for the duration of a 10-day, as the writer mourns Father Logan. Oh. On the Wary, Volume 1, Father Logan. We never found like a Volume 2 of anything. A collection of Father Logan's writings on despondency. Perhaps the hardest suffering to ail is that which dulls, but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its mirroring net across the surface, dampening all errands, thoughts, and feelings in its wake. Malice of the sort can rot the heart, if left to fester, but must be extricated carefully. What a word. Above all else, the very soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend, do not assume, do not impose. Simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they may need. I mean, they're really doing really nice work, but like, come on, look after yourselves a little bit. Rites for the Passing. A book of elementary death rites. This page on the turning is particularly dog-eared. There will come many a time, a worshipful tormented, that you will have to comfort the faithless unfortunate as they pass from this life to the next. Or perhaps even more distastefully, you may be faced with the dying acolyte of a wretched god, keen to shirk the blasted afterlife awaiting them. The Lord on the Wreck grants us a great many powers, but altering the moral velocity of a soul is one we cannot shift on the deathbed. If one has lived a life of sin, their soul is bound for a sinful place, no matter the final protestations. However, it would do much more harm than good to tell them this. Ilmater does not forbid the speaking of untruth, no matter how polite society deems the act. If it would spare the dying wretch some suffering as they pass, tell them that the weeping God awaits them with his balming embrace. Make them believe. Whatever torment their souls bear in this realms beyond, it remembers not their body, so spare them at least this final passing moment from hardship. Aww. And hey Proxima, thanks so much for following. I hope you're doing well, and yeah, glad you're enjoying the stream. Much appreciated.
I'll take that.
Okay, I mean, this wall definitely looks fake. I'm just not sure anymore how you open that. Let's walk around and see if we can make some perception checks. So far, nothing. Has to be something. Oh, little devil's so loud. Okay, maybe before... maybe we have to light the braziers. And... no. Let's look into that room first. Maybe there's a lever or something. Doesn't seem to be the case. Teachings of Ilmater. Let's have another read.
Traps. How considerate.
A series of behavioral lessons as derived from a devotee's interpretation of the ascendancy of the god of suffering, life and endurance, Ilmater. Some of it's wholesome, with an emphasis on gentleness and the alleviation of hardship. Some of it is a bit more dubious, such as the veneration of martyrs above all living saints. Some of it is flatly weird, including some stuff about self-flagellation, which is not most people's idea of a good time. Yeah, we also have like a little bit of connection to Leviathar, depending on how far you take it. Ooh, scrolls dominate person. Why do they have that? Arcane lock. Ooh, some holy water. The would-be saint. The book tells the story of a betrayer woman who gave up her fortune to become a cleric of Ilmater and service in the outer city, and now seeks to be canonized after her death. How can you seek to be canonized after your death? Like, did she ask for that before her death? Do that after I die. Herein is the full of true account of my bid to be canonized after my death as Saint Bridget of Ilmater, the broken god, he of compassion and mercy, the one who endures. I lived a blessed life of every privilege a betrayer woman can fathom. My parents were loving and generous, my community warm. Our larder was always full to bursting. But in the years after the death of Saravok, one of the Barspawn, the main enemy in BG1, right? Not BG2. My eyes were open to the world as it is, a world of pain and danger, a world where evil, if left unchecked, can thrive. I realized that my blessings had a cost. Why had I so much where others had so little? I could no longer remain in the gilded Elysium of the upper city and sought to see the world as it truly was. It is kind of interesting though that she doesn't really make like a case why she would be made a saint, right? Oh well, maybe it's just the beginning of the text. Miracles of the Outer City. A record of elite miraculous phenomena on the outskirts of Baldur's Gate attributed to Ilmater. Customer of Gildro Anglarian reckons he heals up mighty quick from painful forge burn. Oh, that's the very unfriendly blacksmith. Asked if Ilmater had something to do with the irksome talkative gent outside Carmen's, powerful agent of suffering. Soup's still showing up at refugee camp even after Temple Close kitchen. Curious. Man's hand tied together in horse reins, claimed he's a holy symbol. Man of Nestor reports feeling close to his duty since relocation to refugee camp. I don't know if those are miracles. But the question remains, how do we open that wall? Of course, also the quest marker tells us we need to go there. Do we need to... But we read everything. I mean, there are instruments, but I don't think we need to play some music, right?
Can't afford to stay idle.
I don't think this is it.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
But hey, we didn't play music in quite some time, so might as well.
Shall we continue?
I haven't played music in such a long time. I'm not even sure why.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Astarion. I think you have a flute, right? Ah. Or a lute. But the question remains, how do we get through there? Did it overlook like something? Like a lever? We also can't attack the wall, so it's not something I can just break. I think it's also not an illusion. But I mean, from the other side, we definitely see that we will be able to go through there. I'm almost down for a music break, right? Oh! We can attack with those heraldic signs. Maybe that's it. The Power Source is such a nice song.
Wretched thing.
Oh, everyone stops,
together.
Unfortunately. Yep, and behind those are the buttons. That's mean.
Can't slow down.
I mean, it's kind of cool, but also mean. Go. Open sesame. What devil's so loud? And oh boy, there's even more blood down here. That makes you wonder if they were killed here. So... And if I remember correctly, we're going to find out something quite interesting. Let's see.
Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons? You are a weapon, my sweet. A sharper one than Dolor. He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get us caught. Dolor is an artist. You do well to think on that.
As you might be able to guess, they're part of the murder cult. So, let's try to be smart and ambush them.
A knife in
I have
the
to be a little
dark.
careful because we have so many companions. Or, well, both companions and summons.
Then move on to the flophouse.
Let's try to go here. Let's hope they are not going to turn around. And I would say let's go for the classic greeting of Gale, which is spraying a fireball. Ah, but they're yellow.
Be patient, child.
I think it might be that they actually talk to you, and I kind of don't want to miss that, so what I will try to do is to get just Lavender discovered, and the rest will remain in hiding.
Tell them.
I guess that answered that. But the thing is, if you ambush, sometimes you do miss interactions, which is kind of sad, so... I mean, we're playing on Tactician, but we can still manage. So, unfortunately, that means no opening fire. Oh! it still means an opening fireball, just for different targets. And I think let's just go all out, of course. We should long rest sometime, because I think there will be stuff happening in the long rest. Boom. And since we're going to long rest, we do this again. Here we go. I love fireball. Ah. Great. Well done, Gale.
Miss this.
Me too, Astarion. It feels like we haven't battled in quite a bit, right?
With pleasure.
And you know what? We could also go for fireball, which is kind of a waste against one target, though.
Ready.
God. We just do scorching ray of like as many rays as we can. Let's go. Why do I have disadvantage? Mind reader. What does that do? Well, giving us disadvantage against ranged attacks. Curious. And yeah, as you can see, also with this one turning back, they are all shape changes. Orin is not the only one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and let's hope that's enough. Nah, almost.
Shall we cut and run?
Yeah, come. 75% chance to hit. Nice. And see, once they're dead, they turn back. Nice. Let's fry you. Wow, it's everyone's turn still. And elements, go. Or maybe here you teleport. Here we go.
I shall not yield.
What do we do, my dear? Ice knife, but ice knife is also exploding. We don't want that. I mean, we're long resting anyway.
Shapeshifter? You can't trust anyone.
Which also opens up the question, even if... I'm so bad with names, I forgot his name already. The refugee killed Father Logan. Was it really the refugee? Or was it someone with his face? Field report, Deathstalker Zam. And they look so ugly. Aspirant Dolores, talented, ever-Dutch careless. The dagger he discarded lurks within this cave somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear musk from his kill stands in the air after the act, because he lets them marinate first. They sit stock still as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only 2 perfect facts. They are going to die. There's nothing they can do about it. Yeah, they really do revel in murder.
Quiet.
Unlike us, thankfully.
Time to press ahead. Someone was
That might be worth a look.
arranging
Luke
these
on a
corpses. What for?
Curious.
Let's have a look.
And yeah, they just kill, and then take that entities. Steelmaker. Ooh, that looks like a very fancy dagger. And you can cast whole person with it, which is also kind of nice. I think no one is using daggers, actually. I mean, the whole person is nice.
What a day.
Maybe let's use it with Astarion? Ah, but it really deals way less damage. Oh well, let's send it to camp. Never know. Ah, journal updated. Solve the murder. Let's see what our current status is. We found the weapon used to slay Father Logan and Brilgar, a dagger steeped in paralytic poison. It's good evidence, but we need something else to prove his crime wasn't just a murderous refugee. See if we can something
Still
else here.
alive. So that's progress.
Let's think we probably
How much
just have to
further can I
find that
go?
murderous red dwarf. Ooh. Ah. Oh gosh, this quest. You can find severed parts of a certain clown all over town, and oh boy, is it easy to overlook something. I'm not sure if we can manage, but if we can, we're going to hand it in, but if not...
Entrails on display? This circus doesn't think much of its customers, does it?
Lasara, the first. Ah yeah, and you always have those messages by Orin lying with the clown parts. The effigy of Lasara, who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below, as an exaggerated signature, written in blood. Orin, rat. And she also really likes to make a show of it. Ooh.
What's hiding here?
Okay, it seems like there's the exit. Ah, it's just the elemental. I was like, what's happening? It kind of like sounds like very weird, very watery breathing, right? Just with water. Ooh. Quite some supplies here. Horseradish. I think I've never seen horseradish like in a supermarket. Yeah, those things are rotten. We could also go here. Oh, we can also jump over here. I wonder if there's something. And there are some doors. Kinda looks like a secret hideout down here, right? Especially for all the food. Like a chest. Ah. Can we jump through there? I'm not sure, but I think we actually could. Our summons are quite noisy. Yeah, right? I hope it's not too bad. If it is, tell me, and I don't know, maybe I'm going to dismiss them then. But they're expensive to summon. But especially him, especially the Candian, is quite noisy. Why so much blood? Yeah,
I think
and there we
these were
have
the people Father Lorgan was trying to help.
There we
For all
have
the good it
the
did.
hidden... Yeah, the hidden tieflings. Oh, poor guys. Dear Mrs. Priest. This letter is written in the careful but erratic hands of a newly learned writer. Mama says I need to say thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for turning off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. There's 3 times I wrote thank you now. 4! So I think Mommy will be happy. One more thing. Did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. Aww. It looks quite adult though. Riddle. There's just some rings. Poor tieflings. Requests for alms. Please, Father Logan. Rector Yanis, if you have any food to spare, our stomachs yowl at night like hick dogs. Carrots, apples, or even crunch an onion if that's what you've got. Yours, Foldra Foldrin. Which, funnily enough, is not the name of any of those. And they do have a little bit of jewelry on them. Well, well. And also a few cloves.
Open up.
There's another backpack. Pouch, another backpack. And a pale mint. And also some sausages. Poor guys. Damn, Orin. I I don't know, it seems like going for Orin first is going to save like more lives. Like she's definitely the most unhinged of the 3 chosen ones. What's here? Cloud kill. Maybe let's not get through here. Why is there cloud kill here? Who cast it? Is there a secret? Is there something in here? Did you grab the part of the clown's body? I did. The first one. I'm really wondering if there's something interesting down here, but it doesn't look like it's the case. Ah, there's a wooden chest. I think Cloud Kill deals poison damage, and Lae'zel is immune to poison damage now. So let's get Lae'zel. We're not missing out on that loot.
Better not be cursed.
I mean, I could also just jump down there, but I know my luck.
For the 2 of us.
I'm listening. You're full
Me
up.
has to stay behind. There we go. I'm at least quite sure Lae'zel got immune to poison.
This will be done.
Right? Oh well. We will see. Mm-hmm.
Trap. Just as I expected.
Be careful. Ah, the cloud kill fumes are coming from those vents. Oh wow. A grease bottle and 25 gold. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I expected more. Riches, magic items.
Proceeding.
Where are you? The notes by the clown body are references to friend of Bhaal's villain. You just got the first one, Minthara. But so there's like a villain you as a player killed in front of Bhaal, right? Or is it someone Orin killed? Okay, let's swap back. Halsin. Where is Halsin again? Here.
Oakfather preserve you. You are
Sides.
blessed with
Here it goes.
Nothing
And here we are.
hurts anymore.
Okay, so I think we can now go out into the garden.
Very well.
We just need to wait our way back. Yeah, you kill them in front of Bhaal as player character. Then it's interesting why she is referencing them. Maybe just like out of ego, that Orin's like, I'm better than the ones that came before me and who died. I don't know. Like first time I just saw the notes, I was like, is that just like the victim's name? There are other bar spawn like yourself. Yeah, and given that, I think she kind of wants to mock them, right? Yeah, I think it's just showing off how they are all failures. Let's make her a failure too.